and welcome back to another video. Today is Motivational Monday and we are on part 5 of a 5-part series on the word focus. And in today's video, we're going to be doing the last letter of focus, which is S. S is just like the U. It's a little bit on the more difficult side because it does require a little bit of something, a little more real, a little more honest, but it's a necessary step. I figured I'm doing a wash day here. I'm just going to put my hair in 2-strand twists. I figured we can multitask. Let me get me comb and my butter so we can get it going. Before I dive in, this little situation right here be a bomb twist out. Moving on, let's talk about the S in focus. It's for stop and it's for start. Stop is really in connection to stop doing negative things, stop dealing with negative people, stop being involved in things that don't bring you joy. I know I got a glare. Stop is like the U. It's harder to do. It requires a little bit more something on your part. Once you recognize who is using you, who is manipulating you, who is doing things for themselves, you have to stop giving them your energy. You have to stop doing things you don't enjoy. Stop doing things that don't benefit you, that don't give to you. And when I say give to you, I mean that there's something that you can take away from it. There are things that we have to do that we don't like doing, and unfortunately, you know, that's life. The things that you can choose to do, like, I'm not gonna get involved in negative gossip because you're involving yourself in a matter that it probably ain't none of your business anyway. And if it's none of your business, then you shouldn't be getting involved in it in the first place. What's going on in somebody else's house is not always your business. Oh my God, I heard so-and-so and so-and-so broke up. I heard that this person was struggling. I heard this person was having problems. And it's like, you know what? That's none of your business to share. If you were truly being a positive person and you heard something about that person, you would reach out to them and be like, hey, I was talking to your mom, or I talked to your sister, I was talking to a friend, and they said that, you know, you might be in need of a friend, a comforting ear, you know, something like that. And you're offering to just, you know, hear them out, give them some type of moral support. Because a lot of times when you're going through some hard stuff, you really just want moral support. If someone tells you, I heard Mark got that new job that he's been really wanting, or Jessica got that apartment that she really wanted, someone's child got accepted into a school or a university or a program. When you hear positive things like that, that's what you should be sharing. Like, oh my God, I heard that so-and-so's son was accepted into university such and such. Someone broke up with their significant other. Instead of them saying, it's okay, you're gonna get through this, don't worry about it, life goes on, if it was meant to be, it'll be, you know, instead of being that person, you're like, he wasn't, okay, he wasn't worth your time, he ain't this and that, I never liked him, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, now there might be somebody out there who wants to hear that when they're going through a breakup or something like that, but if you're a person, or if you know this person really well and you know that they really care about that person and it's really difficult for them, is it really a positive thing for you to sit up there and try to like hop on the bandwagon of bashing the crap out of them? It's like, dude, it didn't work. Be a sympathetic ear, be compassionate, and keep going. You have to stop perpetuating that negative. You have to stop thinking negative too. You have to stop acting negative. You have to stop participating in negative. You can't pursue a positive lifestyle and have a positive mentality when you're still pursuing negative shit. Another thing that you have to work on stopping is rescuing people. Now, there's a difference between helping someone and rescuing someone. That's that person who they always want to call you when they're having some type of malfunction in their life. I can't constantly open my door, my wallet, my time to saving you from your own self-destructive behavior. You have to start remembering that you have the power to say no. You do. You can say no. Say, hey, I understand that you're going through something right now. I understand that you need some moral support. I got you on the morals part. But you can't stay at my house for months. You can't borrow hundreds of dollars from me. I can't loan you thousands of dollars without knowing that I want to get that money back. You need to go through the F and the O and the C on a regular basis. You need to find positive things in your life. You need to be open-minded to making positive changes in your life. You need to create time to have time. It reminds me of what my grandma used to tell me. It's like, it's not that people don't have time, it's that they don't have time for you. Believe me, honey, I asked my grandma 1,001 questions whenever she would, you know, give me tokens of wisdom that I didn't understand. If a person wants to invest time in you, they will. They will give you 15 minutes of their day. They will give you an hour. And I say give because it's a choice to choose to provide something to someone else. Start sharing positivity and Stop sharing negativity. You can start being a light in a poorly lit room. I've had people tell me like, your positive attitude is infectious, your bubbly nature is infectious. I've seen people who have smiles where it light up an entire room, and they smile at someone else and they're like, good afternoon. Maybe you're recognizing someone today who felt invisible, and that person goes on to something positive. Because for every positive act that you do that leads to another positive act, it's like that butterfly effect. You don't know how many people are being impacted by your positive gesture. If I'm encouraging someone, if I'm giving someone a word of encouragement and empowerment, then that person can truly feel, you know what, I can do something good. It might sound hard, some people are like, oh my gosh, she's working overtime with that smile today. And it's like, let me be happy and be happy for me. Okay. We're coming to the end of this story about the S. Now it's time to come to the end of the series where we're going to finally close everything out. F is for finding something positive. Find a positive note at the end of your day, at the end of every week, at the end of every month. Find something positive and uplifting for every moment. Find what went good today and celebrate what went good. The O is being open-minded to change, being open-minded to growth and development, just having an open aura where you're willing to receive something that could be potentially amazing. The C is for creating. You can create time to do things that you enjoy. You can create a positive, safe space for you to express yourself. U is utilizing your time and energy wisely and stop feeling used. You have to do these things where if you constantly feel negative about a situation or your relationship or your interactions and engagements with people, you have to take back your time. And the S is for stop. Stop neglecting yourself. Stop neglecting positive relationships. Now that we recapped all the letters, let's bring the story to a close by saying this. I've had a lot of time to think over the last decade or so. I recognize that I felt used and manipulated and taken advantage of and a lot of other things. And because I felt that way, I exuded so much attitude. I wouldn't tell people how I felt about it. I just kind of became a doormat. I felt like a piece of paper. I felt like a Kleenex. That was one fine example of how I felt. I had to take control back into my life in the sense of my emotional state of being, because I know that I'm normally a bubbly person. I'm normally a lighthearted person, but when stress gets the best of me, and sometimes it's things that I can't control, and then there were things that I could control. Like I can control putting myself in situations that I don't want to be put into. I created this focus mentality for myself off of all the good advice that I've received over my ample years, you know what I mean? And I go find a positive thing that happened today. And then I let that positive thing, whatever that was, to put a smile on my face, and then I just keep pushing forward. Being open-minded to changing my attitude. I create a time for me to reflect. If that's just listening to my favorite music or whatever, I start utilizing my time wisely by saying, I'm not going to sit up here and waste my time and energy being negative. I'm going to let it go. And then once I get to the U, the S just sort of falls into place. Stop being a bitch. Stop being negative. Stop being self-destructive. Stop trying to take the mood in the room and turn it into gloom. Stop. Start smiling. Start speaking positivity in not only your day, but the people around you. Start being a positive influence. Start being a light and keep it moving. Just keep moving, babe. I'm done with my hair. I'm done with my speech. This video is coming to a conclusion. This series is over. We will, of course, talk about my focus mentality as necessary going forward in the future. That's it for me, guys. Thank you for sitting with me and watching me do my little twist, because girl, they came out nice. I have mastered doing twists to the point where I can do it without a mirror. As you can see, I have no mirror, no glasses on. Stop looking at this as a negative. Start finding the positive. This is a great opportunity for all those people out there who have been complaining about not being able to have a balance between their work and their life. I never get to spend time with my husband. I don't get to spend time with my wife. I can't see my kids. Well, you at home now. Even though you're in the house, don't mean you have to stop living, because life goes on. This too shall pass. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video with me. If you have any lingering thoughts about any of the videos, you can always go back. I'm going to put a link here up in the cloud for you to go back. So if you missed anything, it'll just be conveniently placed up here. We'll also put some links to those videos in the bottom of the description bar. If you know anyone who would find this video or this series helpful, please remember, sharing is caring. Don't forget to support my channel and help us grow. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, then don't forget to hit that red button down there and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be readily and notified when my next video uploads, so we can continue sharing some positive energy. Motivational Monday will keep on moving even through this time of uncertainty and whatnot in the world. And as always, stay bold, stay colorful, stay positive, stay motivated, stay safe, stay healthy, stay true to yourself, and be you. Love you. Later, my lovelies.